Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Game Channel. We're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series today, and we're going to be taking a look at the Afah Amphitheatre Hard Mode. This is another dungeon that the Hard Mode is the original form, with the Extreme being the advanced version. If this guide helps you out at all, then please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me out as a creator. This dungeon will put you against Shiva, the Primal of Ice. For this fight, Shiva will switch between multiple different weapons, with varying abilities depending on which weapon she currently has out. I will go over the abilities of the weapons that we see during this particular fight, and then I will do a short explanation of the other ones, just in case you see them in yours, as it does vary depending on which weapon she goes to. Shiva will start off in her unarmed form, where she will do a few attacks before transitioning into one of her weapon forms. You'll want to make sure that you are positioning her away from the rest of the team, as all of her attacks have a frontal cone to them. When she transitions into staff form, you will immediately want to start moving towards the outside of the platform, as the hailstorm that she will cast right away puts multiple circular AoEs on multiple party members, so you'll want to spread out. When she goes back to her unarmed form, she can cast Icicle Impact, which will cause multiple circles to appear around the platform. The first time it is cast, it will just be stationary ones that you just need to move out of the AoE. When she switches to the Sword and Shield, she will always start off with an Ice Brand, which will cause very large damage in a large frontal cone, so you'll want to make sure she's looking away from the rest of the team. She will then cast Heavenly Strike, which will do a knockback and do a small amount of damage to anyone that is hit by them. When she gets down to 80% of her HP, then she will move to the center of the platform, spawning 4 adds that you will want to burn down as quick as possible. When the adds are alive, Shiva will still be transitioning between her weapons, so you'll need to make sure you're paying attention to what weapon she transitions to. After the adds are dead, then Shiva will go around the platform and freeze everyone, follow it up with a Diamond Dust. If any of the adds are still alive at this time, then she will do a very large increased amount of damage. After Diamond Dust, the outside portion of the arena will become icy, and if you are knocked into it, then you will become frozen. The next Icicle Impact will cause multiple AoEs to appear around the platform in a certain pattern. You'll want to position yourself towards the last ones that appear and then run on to the first ones after the AoE dissipates. When she switches to the sword form again, make sure that you are positioning yourself away from the wall so Heavenly Strike will not knock you into it. And Shield Bash is an untelevised frontal cone that does stun anyone that is hit by it, so you can just run through Shiva to avoid getting hit by this ability. We went over the sword and staff form, so briefly I will go over the bow form. In the bow form, she just does increased damage at an increased rate as she attacks faster. She can also cast Glass Dance, which is a 270-degree cone dealing considerable amount of damage, so you'll just run through the boss and get behind her to avoid this. And she can also cast Avalanche, which will mark one person with a line AoE that was going to hit them no matter what, and does considerable knockback. You will want to get as close to the boss as possible so that the knockback will not knock you into the outside platform and freeze you. But this should be it for the Afah Amphitheatre hard mode. I hope this helped everyone out. If it did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.